Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Errol and I'm coming back to you with another video. I would love for you to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let's get right into the video. The rules for being amazing. Fellow Transcenders, today I want to talk to you about 5 things that I came up with for being an amazing person. These are things that I came up with, but it could be different for you. But before we start, I want you to write down the things that make you amazing. And what this will allow for you is that whenever you feel down, or whenever something doesn't go your way, you can always refer back to these notes to remind yourself of how amazing you are. And as you can see, it will provide you a lot of value and for you to not waste your time ever doubting that you're less than amazing. So, number 1 is learn more than is normal. As we go through life, we go through school, and we take tests. Sometimes we only study for tests just to pass them, just to get a good grade. But it doesn't really allow us to truly learn what it is that the subject is on hand. And so it is better to learn more than what is necessary, more than usual, more than what is asked, especially if we're passionate about the topic. So what I do is, anytime I'm curious about something, I start looking up different type of content on it. And I dive deeper and deeper and deeper, gain as much as information as possible. Now, it is true that we cannot know everything about it because there are infinite amount of data out there. But you can learn as much as possible and more than necessary so that you gain different perspectives on the topic, which will allow you to be a more dominant person within that topic or subject, that you have more information and more perspectives to put forth. So learn more than is normal, and you will gain more knowledge, and as we know, knowledge is power. Number 2 is live your values. Now, I think it's very important for us to determine and pinpoint what our values are. And typically, we will have about 3 to 5 values that we live by. And as we try to write down more, they're going to be overlapping most of the time. So we come up with 3 to 5 values that are important to you, and we stick to them. And you can write these down and make sure that you follow and bring in your values to live with your values. Now, some of my values are honesty, loyalty, kindness, and so on and so forth. So come up with the values that you treasure in life and make sure to follow them within any interaction or anything that you do. And things become simpler. Things become easier to navigate through. And you will see that by doing that, you're a more influential person and you become more amazing because you're following a set of rules that you put yourself and you follow those values. So it's super important to create boundaries and write down your values and live by them. And I believe the greatest people in this world truly define what those values are and follow them. You can always tweak them as you go by and go along. You might pick up something that you value more, but in general terms, we will have 3 to 5, and stick to those. And see how you can bring out your amazingness by sticking to those values. Number 3, and this is one of my values that comes in: be kinder than expected. I think this makes us amazing because as we go through life, we meet a lot of people, and sometimes they might frustrate us. To be honest, I do get frustrated sometimes in traffic with people that sometimes you don't align, your mindsets don't align that well. But I try to gain a perspective try to look at it from the outside and put myself into their shoes. And what this allows me to do is think about what they might be going through, or what they might have gone through in the past that is making them to act in a way or behave in a way that maybe is not aligned with me, but there is a reason why that they act that way. And so I try to follow this rule of be kind to people, because we have no idea what a random person is going through. We all have our faults. We all have something that we're going through, emotions, hard times. So be kind. It's so simple to be kind to the people around us, and it actually makes a huge impact. You might actually save someone's life or make someone's day by just being kind, and it's free. And by being kind to other people, you're also allowing yourself to get into this elevated state of helping someone else. So it's a win-win situation. So be kind to people more than usual, or more than what is expected. And this truly makes us, or will truly make you an amazing person, because again, kindness is something that we truly need, especially nowadays. So be kind to the people around you, and you will see that this brings out your amazingness. Number 4 is shatter your limiting beliefs and transcend your fears. Now, our fears, the fears that we don't face, become our walls. And what I mean by that is, as we feed that fear into our lives, they become our obstacle. So what happens is that it's harder to move forward if we have that fear, or if our brains are captivated by that fear. So the best way to get rid of fear is by looking fear right in the eyes and actually doing it. Now, this could be in many forms. I'll give you an example of mine. Back in the day, let's say 6-7 years ago, I was giving a presentation in my psychology class. And I studied it, I researched it, I did everything that I could. I practiced it in front of the mirror and my peers, and I did well. I was presenting what I was presenting really well. But then I had to present it in front of class. Now, I always had a fear of presenting or public speaking. And what happened was, I forgot my lines in the middle of the presentation. It was so embarrassing, but it's completely normal. Our minds just blank out sometimes, even though we know the topic and we've researched it. Sometimes you draw a blank, because my mind was telling me that all these people are here to judge me or to make fun of me, or they're not even interested in what I have to say. So if you think about that, my fear has got into me and actually made me not perform well. So what happened was, my fears got to me and they limited my ability to perform well. And all of it started in my mind. of me telling myself that I was nervous, I wasn't going to perform well. And that's what happened. So one of my peers, one of my classmates, he picked up my lines, and we completed the presentation, which turned out fine. But in the moment, it was not the best experience. But I could have allowed this experience to dictate my whole life, right? If I look back at that experience and say that, oh, this happened, I will never become a public speaker, I will not be able to present confidently in front of people, then that's exactly what's going to happen. But I took that experience and saying that, how can I become better? And the best way to become better as a public speaker, or to speak in front of people, or to give a presentation, is to do it more and more and more. So shatter your beliefs, whatever that is in your life that you feel like you have some limitations. First and foremost, accept them, but then take action towards shattering them and transcend your fears. Now, you become more powerful when you do the things that you gave power to, your fears. But once you walk into your fears, then it becomes certain that the fear starts disappearing and fading away. So go right into it. Go walk into it, run into it, slide into it, whatever you have to do to shatter your limiting beliefs and get over that fear, especially if it's important to you. Number 5, last but not least, dream big, but start small. As we think about our goals and dreams in life and things that we want to accomplish, we might have super big dreams, ginormous dreams that we want to achieve in this lifetime. And sometimes they are intimidating. We might look at them and say, how am I ever supposed to achieve that? Or, how am I going to get there? I have no idea. What are the steps that I take? And the best way to do that is by starting small. Start small. Start somewhere. Take a definite action, regardless of what it is, to start getting and achieving your goals and dreams. Now, I'll give you an example of, let's say you want to go to the gym and you want to get into better shape. At first, if you haven't been to the gym before, then you will have a lot of ideas or a lot of, again, beliefs that might hold you back, saying that maybe I'm not in shape, what if people judge me, what am I going to do there, I don't know how to do any of the workouts. And this starts with, again, the awareness of it and the idea and the mindset that you want to become a better person. That's always what I try to think about when I feel like someone might be judging me, or they might, make fun of me for not doing a workout correctly. I always think about, I'm here to better myself, not to please anyone, not to entertain anyone, but I'm here to improve myself, so I will do whatever I have to do. And once you have that mindset, everything becomes clear. So the first thing that you can do is maybe even before going to the gym, you can tell yourself, I'm going to walk 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day. And then you start building up your energy levels and your cardio levels to then you can push even more and more. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, even if you do, sometimes it will be hard to start. But the idea is that you start in the most smallest way possible and you take daily action. And those daily actions create your big dreams and your big goals. That is the way to achieve them. But it all starts with taking one action. And once you create that momentum, it becomes so easy. Our bodies love just monotonous or routine stuff. And as we walk into our routine things, those habits actually create our big goals and big dreams that we have for ourselves. So think about anything that you want to achieve in life. It might be big right now, it might be in the far distant, and you might have a lot of uncertainties, but everyone who achieves something great for themselves and for the impact that it had on other people, it started with something small and it became into something big and great and awesome. So, fellow Transcenders, act now. Don't stop. Be amazing and change the world. And always become your best version of yourself without thinking about what other people will think, how other people will perceive you. It's always you against you. It's always a comparison of the person that you were yesterday and how you can become the better version of yourself today. Fellow Transcenders, I salute you. Have an amazing day. Boom.